What's up, everybody? Real quick, I wanted to do a swing trade newsletter follow-up because I kind of got in some swing trades and then I got out. And in case you missed it, I want to talk about what's still valid, what's not valid. And anyway, we talked about yesterday, we talked about the Dow Jones is overdue for a green day. We had 10 red days in a row. We had a big green day, which completely took out all of Friday's sellers. And what I want to say real quick is any thoughts on TRCH? I think it's already moved. I'm not going to mess with that. It's a good idea, but I think there's some other ones. I mean, it was a good idea. Now it's already moved and I missed it. Let's look at the Dow, DIA. So all these people that were holding shares of the Dow Jones that sold on Friday night, and they were like, get me out, I think the world's going to end. They woke up this morning and the market was higher than where they got out. And so they're having FOMO right now. They're thinking, oh man, I knew I shouldn't have sold. So on the first dip that we had here, they were like, oh good, a chance to rebuy my shares. So they rebought their shares. And then so they got out this day, they got back in this day, and it just drove the Dow back up. Then you've also got people who shorted it right here, woke up, and they're in the red, and they're like, oh crap, get me out of this trade. So they bought back their shares. And then you also have a lack of people who wanted to sell in the first place, because all the people that wanted to sell are out. So all you have left are buyers. And that's why when you get a huge parabolic dip like this, you buy calls, because you've got like three things working for you. And it might not go all the way back up, but you're going to get a green day after a big red drop like that. So that's why on Doge here, I'm waiting to get in, waiting to buy. Look at this beautiful crash, and it's going to go right back up to 26 cents. It's going to retest 25.5. I'll put a little alert right there so I know when I'm going to make money. Oh, here's an alert right here. How about this? Over 18.5 cents, buy Doge and ride it to 25.5. There's your trade for overnight. You can play with stocks. Anyway, that's not important. Let's talk about what we got in. The first one was Boeing. That was awesome. Huge run all day. We predicted, because we had resistance here. We predicted when it bounced here, it was going to go back higher. And it might not go all the way back up right away, but we knew it was going to bounce. And then if you look at pre-market, which I don't like trading views pre-market. If anybody knows how to make this more detailed, let me know. I don't know. Does a 1 minute chart do that? No, I don't know. Anyway, what we had in pre-market was we actually had kind of a pseudo 3-bar play right here, and it broke over 239. I like Coke. I like KO. It's my favorite drink. I will never short Coke. We had a break above. I got in at 239.30 above all of this stuff. That was the stop loss for all of the short sellers. They knew if it got above that, then it could keep going. So that's where I got in. I don't remember the exact moment that Jake got in, but he played it as a day trade. And he got the 10-minute reversal right here. We had you call it turn around bar. That's what they're called. You can do it on a 2-minute, 5-minute, 10-minute, 15-minute, whatever. On the first bar, if the second bar takes out the first bar completely, then get in, because it's just going to keep going. Because all these people who just went short are now, like we said on the Dow, going to buy back their shares, or the short sellers are going to get stopped out and it's going to keep going higher. So I got in a little late at 239.30, and we got up to here 244, like 244.25, I think 244.30. We had this volume come in, and I was thinking it was going to start correcting. So I went ahead and got out and locked in profits. And it is still valid to get in if you want to swing trade it back up to 290. This will be your new stop loss, 243.70 area, and you get in over this consolidation, 245.70. So 245.75, get in. 243.75 is your stop, and you can keep riding it and just swing it to I think we said like 280 area, something like that. So BA is still valid over 245.75. You can get back in that and ride it up to 290 for the end of July. Tesla, we also got in. I held this overnight, even though I probably shouldn't have, but it closed above our trend line. And this is a pretty sloppy chart, but it broke out. It actually broke back in, but it came out again, which means there's a lot of buyers right here. Everybody on Twitter is talking about Tesla breakout. Now they're waiting on this breakout. They think it's going to be like a flat top breakout kind of thing, and they're waiting on this. We're already in it. If it dips below it again, I'll say if a candle closes below, if a daily candle closes below this trend line, then I'm going to get out. But for now, I'm just going to hold on to it for a couple days and hope to get that jump to 666. Somebody asked me why I didn't buy 630 calls or 660 calls, and I bought 695 calls. One, because I'm cheap, but two, because I just do the math. So I've got Tesla pulled up here. If it is, and I'm kind of rounding because you also have to take in decay, but if the stock is $620 right now and you bought 695, that's not the right date, hold on, let's go on Fridays. Stock is $620 and you bought 695 calls. They're worth 26 cents right now on the bid side. Average 31 cents, which we're in the red on that. It's alright, we'll make it back. Anyway, might average down tomorrow. So what you'll do is, I think the stock is going to go to 665. And you'd say, okay, those are selling for $1 right now. So if the stock moves from 620 to 660, then our 26-cent option will be worth $1. It was higher this morning, so I was hoping we'd get a better return. But again, Tesla Theta just, it always burns me. That's why I only want to short it. So anyway, let's just say our target's $1 now. Put a limit in for $1.20, a limit sell order for $1.20 on our Tesla calls. But that's why I do that. I just do the math and say, okay, if this moves up here, then this call is going to be worth what this call is worth right now. Because I don't like tying up capital in something that I can lose a lot of money on. When I called out on the open was Bumble, which we got in Friday as a Friday lotto, hoping for 55, but it didn't work out. It popped today instead, like it always does. So we got in off the open, and I expect it to go around $58 area. 55 calls, target 58. That's still valid. If you get a pullback day, especially like a consolidation, and you get kind of a 3-bar play, then you can get in that and shoot for 58 and maybe even 63 if you buy out in middle of July. 63 would be your target. So that's still valid as well. And then what else did we get in today? Felt like everything triggered. Wish. We got in when we broke above here at $12. I think I got in at like $12.10 or $12.15. But anyway, I went ahead and just got in 12 calls. But then I also bought Wish 40 calls for, oh crap, I bought it for this month. Oh well, you never know, it might go up there. Don't worry about 40 calls. But anyway, this pattern is still valid in my opinion. First target would be $15.50, next target would be $20, with the potential to squeeze to 32. So you could get 15 calls and your target would be $15.50. And then still holding my Apple puts. I'm getting ready to dump my silver though. We'll see how that one goes. I just want to give you guys an update. Tesla is still valid. Riot is still valid from last week. I still think it's going to dump even though it had a red day. It's just going to keep going, especially once we break. So we had this kind of, didn't even come all the way up, but it fell, and I think we'll break this trend line here. We might bounce a little bit, but I think we'll just keep going. So I'm short Riot. That's still valid. Oh, Fubo we missed. I missed. I was too busy talking, and I missed that huge pop. So if we break above this trend line tomorrow at $33, say $33, then you get in calls, 40 calls, or even 54 calls for August. 55 probably, I don't know what they are exactly. SPC was the last one. I went and got in. I kind of regret it because I knew we broke out of this trend and we broke back in, and I knew it probably wouldn't work. But SPC and Fubo usually move the same way. So I went ahead and got in, and hopefully this is just support, and we'll bounce, and we just got in early and we can get a really good run. So SPCE, if you want to gamble, get in over 36.15. I'm in 40 calls, and we'll hope it gets to 40, and we'll hope it squeezes to I mean, it can go crazy, but we'll shoot for 47. 40 calls, target 47 on the SPCE. So hopefully I covered that good enough. So Tesla's still valid. Oh, Baba didn't trigger yet. Still watching Baba. It's still deciding, but look how tight this is getting. It's gonna go any day now. It's gonna break out. So Baba, keep on your watch list. Tesla is still valid. SPCE, if you want to gamble, is still valid. And yeah, BA is still valid. All of them are still valid, I think. So any questions, send me a message. Thanks.